So, welcome back everyone to another episode of the STR recap with Oriol Plana. So, Oriol, since we spoke last week, we had discussed that you work on AI tools a lot, and I'm sure you have worked on many different tools the last week. So, what is it that you're working on currently? Can we see a bit of what you have been doing?
So thanks again for organizing this weekly recap. So first of all, I use Claude now. I mean, everyone is talking about Claude. It's true. It's an amazing tool. I use it for decision making, for strategy, to draft documents, to read documents, to prepare, for example, shareholders updates that I'm doing now for the month of April. I'm doing it via Claude. But also in the last week, we have been building a lot of dashboard of about pricing. Okay. When it comes to the next 3 months. So we are now almost 3 months into the crisis. So obviously we did plans for the company till October, but analysis needs to be updated based on the new inputs. So I've developed several tools that I share with the team, and obviously it allows me to make decisions and steer a bit the company and the different teams on how to work. So I can share them. So we're going to start with sensitivity analysis. Okay. So obviously now we're in a moment that we need to decide whether to book daily bookings, 3 days bookings, or monthly bookings. And there is a lot of sensitivity analysis based on a sensitivity, sorry, in the market, in the demand, based on the price. So in order to define the pricing strategy, I said, okay, so what's the impact in our P&L based on the price and the occupancy rate? This data is dummy data, but basically if the price today is let's say it's 330 dirhams as an ADR. Mm-hmm. So how the revenue of the company changing on ADR and portfolio occupancy. So let's say at the same ADR, we increase the occupancy to 80%. So we do a 35% more in revenue. Okay. Right. Okay, that is impossible. So of course, if we increase 80%, what's the price that we are willing to risk in order to increase this 80%? And here is where it starts playing. And we can see that we could even reduce the price 25%
and still get
a positive revenue of the company. So it's, if what we want is to keep at the same revenue, we can increase the occupancy 80% by reducing 25%. Or we can be very aggressive and reduce 25% the price, right, of course, to achieve the 80%. Okay, so this is the tool. But then it becomes more complicated and more interesting. No? So at the same, if you go back to the initial figures, and then here we can see the whole table. No? So this is a sensitivity table. So based on the different prices, so if we increase price, for example, we can say, no, you know what? We're going to be aggressive. We're going to increase prices, even if we lose some occupancy. Well, you break even at 5 points less. So if you see that by increasing prices 15%, your occupancy will go 5 points below, okay, do it. This is risky.
Yeah.
So this is a bit the line, no? So right, reducing 5, but increasing 10 points the occupancy, we increase 12% of our revenue. And that's the table that we're using, and we're making decisions based on that.
So basically what it's doing is that it helps you with the data that you have, it helps you see things visually and make informed decisions.
Correct. And then all the detail analysis, unit by unit, month by month, because the target of every month changes. But yes, this is a very interesting, sensitive. Other analysis that we have done. So to start with, we have a complete revenue management intelligence tool. No? So here we plug in all the numbers, and we have the evolution of the last 24 months in terms of gross revenue, ADR by month, lead time by month. Then we have the analysis of the channels, booking.com, Airbnb, direct Mr. Alfred in numbers, the areas that book the most, so Ryan Ranches, Blue Waters, in terms of ADRs, obviously, in terms of gross revenue, so Marina, La Mer, this depends on our portfolio, and then property by property. The booking window is very important, so how many days before the booking, and the revenue split by the different the rooms.
Amazing. So is this something that you're using personally right now, or are you planning to get these features enabled on Mr. Alfred soon?
Of course. So this is, as I said, this is the day-to-day work that we are doing in order to make decisions. The revenue intelligence data point is something that we're using in order to define which type of functionalities and products we're going to implement in Mr. Alfred. Sometimes we even share this dashboard with existing clients in order to get feedback. So which dashboard they like, not, and as a general, but I cannot show, but as a general basis, we are already defining the AI layer of Mr. Alfred. But again, it's very important that we talk to the clients. We need to understand if they want automatization of operations, if they want revenue management dashboards like the one I showed, guest service or customer facing, Also, we are learning a lot from the webinars of the STR Club. That it's about
Yes.
AI. We learned the other day about guest communication. Today on Wednesday we will learn about Simpson and the agentic, like what the agents can do in terms of managing, especially direct bookings.
Yes.
So yeah, we have two streams. We have the day-to-day decision making dashboards and tools and data analysis, and then we have
Yes.
the product roadmap where we test functionalities and products. We check it with existing clients, and then we put it in the roadmap for the
Amazing.
product.
Amazing. Just on a casual note, how much time do you spend on AI tools on a daily basis?
So if I'm in the desk in the office all the time, so it's my peer in the office. If I'm outside, obviously not. Well, I'm on the go with the phone, but yeah, I am all the time because in the end, since I provided all the context, I train it and everything, it's very easy. Anything, an email, it's connected to
Right.
my emails. I design some agents. I have some cowork that in the morning when I wake up, there are 3 or 4 things that have been working during the night, and I wake up with for example, the dashboard of the crisis is updated in the morning. Some
Right.
even personal finance analysis in order to make decisions in which stocks to invest. Or there is a lot of things that are automated, and then
Right.
based on what happens every day, some dashboards.
Amazing. So there have been a lot of questions or a lot of people that have asked us whenever we have done events. Is this something that like can people actually be part of this if they want to learn how they can use AI for their day to day, like how you're building these dashboards for informed decision making? If they want to learn to do it for their own business, for
Mm.
their own
Mm.
operations, how can like can we do a master class? Is that something we can expect?
Yeah, we can do it 3 ways. First, you can
Mhm.
message me directly, and I'm happy to help anyone. I'm helping a couple of companies to embrace and use AI and Claude specifically in their operations. Second, in the STR Club, if there is interest, we can do live sessions, how to create dashboards, using data, how to do tools like the ones I share with you. Because of course, this seems simple, but there is a lot of work behind in prompting, and this is probably the eighth version that we have done.
Yeah.
But and that's the third one. So showing interest, yes. So communicating in the webinars. If anyone wants to do this, we can plan a session in the STR Club. And then the third one is going to be in scale. So scale in September, October, the last day of September and the first day of October, we're going to do a masterclass on AI, and we're going to
Okay.
do a live session with anyone that comes that joins this masterclass, which is a separate package or an event on
Right.
the scale. We can do that. We will going to be 4 hours,
Mhm.
only doing AI dashboards, AI tools, how to implement AI. Because again, and this is only Claude, we use also Lovable, which is
Yeah.
more about creating apps, creating software. So there is two
Mhm.
or three tools at the end that you need to connect in order to go to the next level in terms
Have a
of
full ecosystem.
correct.
Right. Amazing. So I wanted to touch upon Quickpass. I know you have been building on Quickpass for a while, but what's latest with Quickpass and Mr. Alfred? What, let's say, for in the last 10 days, what have you been working on?
So at Mr. Alfred, we're working on AI and how to implement AI to improve to be an AI PMS. Quickpass, we have the two sides, the functionality, which we are already working on the second version of Quickpass together with DET, in order to, and I think we discussed it in other events, that in order to bridge,
Right.
to fill the gaps that operators have in terms of tower communication, keyless integration with other PMSs,
Right.
tourism dirham, guest communication, everything. So we're working on that. And on the other hand, we are already, well, of course, we're signing contracts. So clients are, even though this conflict is here, I mean, there's the
Yeah.
best time, as we said last week, in order to implement the new tools, and they agree with us, and they are signing with Quickpass. We're giving good conditions in this crisis, like maybe 1 month for or 2 months for doing the pilot to trade and everything, and also with some big hotel chains. We're already in conversation with them to implement Quickpass, and we're very happy with that, because when big brands trust about your product, that means it's
Yes.
a good product for big brands and for
Absolutely.
small operators.
Amazing. And last topic, I wanted to speak about Scale Middle East again. Since we announced this last week, there has been a lot of interest and people are inquiring about it. So, Scale is scheduled for September 30th and October 1st. So, until then, what can we expect from? scale as a brand? What is coming in scale?
So we're going to do a lot of things. So first of all, as you said, we have a scale. In scale, just to give some updates, we are 95% booked in terms of sponsors and exhibitors. 75% of them internationals, which they bet, meaning they bet in Dubai, they bet in the industry. We launched tickets last week. We are giving a 50% or buy one get one free discount in early birds. The tickets are refundable, so if anyone wants to get this offer and then changes the mind or cannot come, we will refund. So my strong advice: get the offer, and then you will see. But anyway, everyone will come. And the third thing is that we're working out in the content. So as we're doing these also webinars now to understand what's the interest for the people. We're going to have a lot in AI, a lot in recovery, a lot in success stories. And also we're going to do masterclass in VAT, in invoicing, in corporate finance, in AI, in operations. So we're designing a program of masterclass also that's going to be 4 hours workshops with 10 to 15 operators, very detailed, very deep, in order to really improve the company. So this is what we're going to do in scale. And till then, we're going to do a lot of things. We're going to do 2 events in Abu Dhabi. We're going to do a breakfast and a forum. Last year we did it and it was super successful. This is going to be a bit before Scale Dubai. It's going to be based on Abu Dhabi, which is growing a lot. This conflict, Abu Dhabi has had 50 to 70% occupancy rate across the board. It's a very good market today, and we're going to do a forum and a breakfast there in Abu Dhabi and in AI. We'll obviously AI has to be in all the conversations. We're going to do webinars. We're going to do another session. I think the 8th of June, 1 week after it, we're going to have a live session with hopefully with Abu Dhabi government, with Dubai government, with the Chamber of Commerce Business Group presence. We want to have more sponsors and partners from Scale there explaining what they have been doing. So this event, the 8th of June, we wanted to be like the kickoff of Scale, and throughout summer this year we have APM in mid-August. We're going to do a lot of things that week, the week after, in STR Club and Scale.
Scale. Amazing. So a lot of things to look forward
A
to.
lot of work.
And yes, and one last question to sign off. What if you would want to give a hack for scale ticket purchases? What would that be?
By now, I mean, you have, I think, 10 or 15 days left for the buy one, get one free. Last year, we had 30% of the people bought last week when it was double or 3 times the price of now. So,
Yes.
I mean, save some dollars and
So buy now. Buy now is the
because you know you will come, you know you will buy, you know everyone will talk about it, you will not want to miss it. So buy it now, you will save $150.
yeah.
So it's worth it.
Amazing. On that note, thank you so much, Oriol, for taking this time, and we'll connect again next week, and we'll finish on that note. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.